Subscribe for more of this bullshit and assist me in my attempts to escape the life of being a minimum wage slave. If you want to skip the intro, then go to the time that is currently on the screen.
Yes, these are locked. To unlock.
Maybe you need time.
Maybe. You can unlock this ship if your soul is not weighed down by gravity. Yeah, alright.
Okay.
I see. If you do the battle pass, you get to unlock more, so you get to unlock too. So yeah. And then boost jump. Big jump.
The cooldown, it reset if you kill somebody. So what you want to do is jump.
Right. But if you fuck up, right, sites, you get
your alternative attack. So I think the most of
and this is indicative of how this is going to look. And LB is the boost. So you got to get your index finger on top.
Okay, so question: while you boost,
it does just enough for it to finish it off. There is no uncharged. You either do the whole thing, and that's it. 3 slashes.
Oh, it doesn't die on me. If you whip all of them. Oh yeah.
So when I did it earlier, so take a look. Like.
Hello and welcome back to Modern Warfare 2. There's something really funny but also kind of endearing about how happy these characters look to jump out of an airplane and potentially die. But yeah, I believe by the time this video goes up, we're just one day away from Warzone 2 and DMZ launching, so that's exciting. But yeah, they put out a post, like a final information post, just kind of recapping the information that they've been relaying up until this point. And just really quick, there was one thing. There's like 3 things that I wanted to just mention really quick. So I believe when Warzone 2 was originally like shown off and announced, there's no loadouts obviously, and there were no perks because obviously because I believe later in Warzone, like Warzone 1, there were like perks you could find like as a loot. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that was the thing. But yeah, in Warzone 2, there were no lootable perks and there were also no loadouts. So I guess there were no perks in general in Warzone 2 when it was announced. But yeah, because they added loadouts back into the game, I originally thought that there weren't going to be perks at all, even if you did get a loadout. But here in this post, it says that yeah, returning from the original Warzone, a loadout in Battle Royale contains the following: a primary and secondary weapon, a lethal and tactical equipment, and a perk package, a pre-made set of 4 perks containing Modern Warfare 2 base, bonus, and ultimate perks. So yeah, the only way to get perks is going to be by getting a loadout drop, whether it be from the event or from the stronghold or black site and whatnot. And yeah, they also talk about custom weapons, and just the one, I think this is like an interesting kind of like gameplay, like decision-making thing that is going to happen in the game, where you can buy your primary weapon from a buy station, which I'm assuming is going to be cheaper than getting a loadout, or at least safer. But yeah, you can only get your primary weapon, so you won't have any of your equipment, your perks, or your secondary weapon. So it'll still probably be worth doing. But yeah, I think that's an interesting sort of like risk-reward balance gameplay decision that they're making there. And the last thing I want to talk about really quick before I start playing the game is yeah, just more details on the way like the backpack and looting is going to work. So here it says, as opposed to DMZ, Battle Royale features a backpack that works in a more passive way, as an extra place for equipment, armor plates, and other small items if those spaces are occupied on your loadout or operator. At any time, you can switch out active loadout items with whatever is in the backpack. In terms of gathering, there is no menu navigation outside of these containers: duffel bags, cash registers, weapon lockers, and medicine cabinets. By default, cash, armor, and any items that you already have in your loadout or backpack, ammo types and whatnot, are automatically picked up. So yeah, like they mentioned before, there's going to be a more simplified inventory and looting system for Warzone, whereas DMZ is going to have the full inventory management and whatnot. But yeah, the only place where there's going to be like a inventory menu that you have to go through is with the specific containers that were mentioned. Oh, also, just as a quick note before I get into the game, I don't know if you saw the launch trailer for Warzone 2 that they put out today on the 14th, but there's a section of the trailer where there's a dude, there's a character driving around in a white hatchback, and it's fucking, he starts drifting and it goes into slow motion, and I'm like, oh my, they know what they're doing. Fucking people are gonna be Tokyo drifting, people are gonna be Initial D drifting in Al Mazrah. It's gonna be great. But yeah, that's all I wanted to mention really quick about Warzone 2 leading up to its launch. So yeah, in the intro there, you saw just a few clips of me ranking up the SAB, and I finished that a little bit ago, and now I'm using the LAB and the M4, and I'm using the LAB because in order to use the SPX80, which I heard is a good sniper rifle, and I'm not really sure what qualifies as a like good sniper rifle in multiplayer or in Warzone, but I was debating whether to use this or the Signal 50, just because for Warzone I feel like the Signal 50 might be the way to go, just because it's a giant gun and it probably has like better damage range and bullet velocity and whatnot, but I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, and I also threw on the M4 as my secondary just to level up another gun. Yeah, because I'm using a sniper rifle, I've also switched back to playing Invasion, just because I don't think I'd be able to get away in 6v6 running around with a gun that has this slow of a aim down sight time. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the thermal optics, they will not highlight enemies if they're a certain distance away. At least that's what's been happening to me. I don't know if that's intentional or whether that's like a bug or something, but yeah, there are times where I'm looking at enemies, or maybe they just have a cold-blooded equipped, but yeah, whenever I aim down sight at enemies with the thermal scope and they're a certain distance away, it's not highlighting them, but obviously I can still see them. But yeah, throw that on there, throw that on there. I don't have any attachments for this anyways, so I have one attachment that will help me with my aim down sight speed. And I guess this optic also technically helps because the default optic is a higher magnification, so it's slower by comparison to this. But oh, also I did this in the last video, but I forgot to mention it. But I also changed my field of view settings, so I'm playing at 120, and I have up like the affected aim down sights like FOV, and also I turned the screen shake down by like all the way to 50%. So I feel like it's helped. Maybe it's just placebo, but I feel like I'm doing slightly better than I normally do, especially with guns that have like a ton of recoil and whatnot. Also, I haven't sniped in a very long time, so I think the last actual sniper that I used that wasn't a marksman rifle was the MCPR, I believe it's what it's called. It's the first sniper that the game lets you use, but yeah, that was a very long time ago. So if I eat shit, so to speak, while playing this match, please forgive me. I just remembered I have to go to work tomorrow. I've appeared to join a game in progress. It hasn't been going on that long. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that guy ran that way. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, he wasn't really like highlighted, so if that continues to be a problem, I might have to just switch it to a regular scope. But we'll see how we get on with this for a little bit. Also, I don't know why the game doesn't start you with full ammo. That's kind of annoying, but whatever. You know, because I'm sniping, it might be worth it just to switch it anyways, because yeah, this is causing it to be hard to see. Wow, I can't believe I actually got that guy. I could barely see him. There's literally just a gray blur on my screen. So yeah, I think I'm gonna switch it right now. In fact, I'll do that right now, so that when I die, it changes. I have to remember I'm not playing with the SAB using the iron sights. I can't just run at people and shoot them. I need to find a spot to set up. Now that guy dove right over there as soon as I saw him. I don't know how you got over here, but I ran out of breath. I do wish that they let you start with at least like 2 more magazines for whatever gun you're using, because it is slightly annoying shooting like 5 bullets and running out of ammo. Right, I can't do much here sitting this far back, so I need to move up. I love the idea that there are literally no windows in any of these buildings, because that makes sense. So there's an enemy. Gotcha. Oh, I thought that helicopter was a person on top of that roof. I forgot, I need to switch to my class and whatnot, because I don't have any of the fucking... There's a dude here. Honestly, I kind of wish I decided to use the Signal 50 just because these other weapons that I'm getting are so close to the SAB and SPR because they're part of the same platform, but oh fuck, he saw me. But yeah, thankfully, if this doesn't work out, thankfully I leveled up the MC PR earlier. So at least I'll have this and another sniper rifle leveled up for Warzone. Is that gonna hit me? No, it's not. Okay, good. Never mind. Alright, got both of them. Smash that shit so they don't come back. Sir. I feel so out of my element using this gun, which is weird because I was basically using this gun earlier just without a scope on it, but... Oh, that was a hit marker. There you go. I think I saw another person there. Was there? If there was, he ran away. You know, I'm just gonna sit here and rethink my life for a bit because I missed that super easy shot. Oh my god, we have a juggernaut. That poor man. Okay.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV orbiting.
Ow. Oh fuck, I literally just saw him before he killed me. Alright, it took 3 shots and multiple deaths of our teammates, but we got it in the end. Yeah, I got a decent KD at least. It's higher than I thought it would be. But yeah, Warzone 2 is literally just right around the corner. And I feel like I'm gonna get shit on when I eventually do play it. But that's a problem for future me to deal with. Oh shit, I just remembered. I have the Vault edition of the game, which means that when the Battle Pass comes out, I get like 50... What is it, 50 tier skips or whatever the fuck? So yeah, I guess that'll be neat. That's all for me for today. Later.